Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. If you like these vids, then please subscribe to the channel and like and share. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today.
Good morning, traders. It's a Friday. The week has gone so quickly. It's Friday, the 11th of February. And as usual, guys, we're going to start with our reflection of yesterday's trades. We're going to look at those. And if you remember from yesterday, guys, we were looking at this. This is the pound against the Aussie dollar, and we were looking to short this trade. There were many reasons to short this trade. Yeah, we had a large bearish candle form. We also had this low was broken, so market structure had changed. And it also broken this diagonal support here, guys. Okay, so there was lots of reasons to short this market. And my target was this last area of support here. Okay, so this blue line. And as you can see, price hit that blue line. All right, but let's look at H1 to see how we got into the trade and what happened. Okay, so this was the H1, guys. Yeah, as you can see, price retraced into the grey zone like we wanted. And then we had this very large bearish candle form. Okay, so I got in on the close of this candle. Okay, and took it down to the blue line for a profitable trade. Okay, I closed all of the trade because this blue line was our daily target. All right, and I had my stop just above here. Okay, it was less than a risk to reward of 1:1, to be quite honest with you, but yeah, momentum, this candle was so bearish that I thought it would just travel down to the blue line. All right, so yeah, that was a good trade from yesterday, guys. Pound against the Aussie dollar, we shorted that, we made nice profit. But now let's look at the trades for today and what we could trade today. So for today, guys, the 11th of Feb, Friday, we have 4 potential trades today, guys. Okay, so the first one is this. This is the Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. As you can see, we had a large bearish candle, yeah, and it's sort of bounced off this area of resistance here. Okay, so we've had a bearish candlestick form at this resistance, and then I think we can take price back down to this blue line here. First of all, this will be our first target. We haven't got a lot of room in there, guys, so we need a bit of a retrace into our grey zone, and then we can leave some money on the trade and take it back down to this blue line as well, guys. All right, so Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc, we're looking to short this market. Let's look at H1 for execution. So yeah, what we want to see, guys, is price to retrace up into this grey zone somewhere, and then we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form, and then first of all we can take price back down to these lows here. Okay, so that'll be our first target. We can close 80% of the trade, and then we can leave some money on the trade and take it back down to our blue line, our blue daily target. All right, guys, so the first one, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, we're looking to short this market. The next one we're looking at, the next potential trade is this. This is the New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc. Obviously, this is highly correlated with the Canadian dollar and Swiss franc. So trade the one that gives you the best setup, guys. So we had this bearish candlestick pattern form. It had quite a rejection wick form yesterday. And again, you can see it's sort of bouncing off this area of support and now becomes resistance. Okay, so I think we can take price back down to this blue line and also potentially this blue line here, guys, as well. All right, it's also bouncing off the moving average 20. Okay, so another reason to go short. All right, let's look at H1 for execution. So what we want to see, guys, is price retrace up into this grey zone. Then we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern. And then first of all, we can take price back down to these lows, close 80% of the trade, and then let some money let the trade run. And this could be our second target, and even this our third target. You could close the 10% at this area of the remaining 20, and the last 10% you can close here. All right, it's just an idea. Okay, so yeah, New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc short. Our third trade idea is this. This is the New Zealand against the US dollar, and we're looking to short this market. So again, yeah, we've got a bearish candlestick pattern form with a large wick. Yeah, it's bouncing off of these lows here from many weeks ago. So I still think we can take price back down to this blue line and then even this blue line. Okay, so we're looking to short this market. All right, let's look at H1 for execution. Yeah, so the charts are a bit scruffy, guys. We had a lot of whipsaws yesterday on a lot of pairs, okay? So it's made the grey zone quite large, all right? But what we want to do is price to retrace into here somewhere. Then we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern. And then first of all, we can take price back down to this low and then leave 20% on the trade and take it back down. So this blue line or even the other blue line. All right, so New Zealand against US dollar, we're looking to short this market. The last trade idea for today, guys, is this. This is the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Okay, so price had been, flirting with this area here, and then finally it dipped below, but then shot back up, and a very bullish green candlestick pattern formed. So I think we can take price up to this blue line. Okay, so let's look at H1 for execution. Like I say, guys, look at these markets, lots of whipsawing. But what we want to see, guys, is price to retrace into this grey zone somewhere. Then we want to see a bullish candlestick pattern. Basically, in these grey zones, guys, I want to get to a point where buyers have taken control of the market. Then that gives me the confidence to take the trade upwards. All right, so yeah, a bullish candlestick pattern to form in here, and then we can firstly take price back up to this high, and then we can leave some money on the trade and take it back up to one of our blue daily targets. All right, guys, so yeah, US dollar against Canadian dollar, we're looking to long this market. So they're the four trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news. Before I start the news, guys, if you could support the channel by subscribing and hitting the notification button, and then you'll receive this daily morning analysis every single morning. You won't miss a single one. So go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button, guys. Okay. Right, the news. So Japan is on holiday. It is Japan's National Day. And then the first piece of important news that we're interested in for today is a lot of data coming out of the UK. So at 7 o'clock GMT, you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of important data coming out, some 3-star ratings. Yeah, it's basically the GDP, the gross domestic product. Okay, so at 7 o'clock, keep an eye out for these. These could really move any any pound pair. Okay, and there's only one other piece of news after that, guys, that we're interested in, and that's this. At 3 o'clock GMT, coming out of the US, we've got the Fed monetary policy report. Okay, so this could really move any US dollar pair. Okay, so must be aware of that, guys. After that, as you can see, guys, no other significant news that we're interested in. All right, so yeah, if you've enjoyed this vid, guys, then please subscribe, share, and like the vid. All right, that would be greatly appreciated. I hope you have a great trading day, guys, and a great weekend, and I will catch up with you on Monday. See you later.